Hello, Wahconah families. Welcome to the Wahconah Wednesday message for October 7th, 2020. We are in the middle of our first week of our hybrid return. This particular video is going to be a regular fixture as it was during remote learning and will be attached at the top of the text of the Wahconah Wednesday message that you will be receiving every week. Remember, this video serves as essentially a highlight reel of important information, but all of the specific information can be found in the text of the Wahconah Wednesday message. I'd like to start off by, first of all, giving you a couple of updates that are related to our hybrid return to school. First of all, Monday, October 12th is Columbus Day, and that means it's a day off for the entire school district. So that has an impact on our cohort A students. We have to find a way to make up that lost time. So the way in which we're going to do that, for the sake of equity, is that our cohort A students, since they will miss school on Monday, October 12th, they will make up that day the morning of Wednesday, October 14th, in 4 50-minute Zoom sessions with their teachers. It doesn't completely make up that lost time, but we're trying to create as much equity as we can between the two cohorts. And these funky weeks, these 4-day weeks, are sometimes going to throw us off a bit. So our plan is for our cohort A students to make up that time with their teachers, direct instruction, 50-minute Zoom sessions in the morning of Wednesday, October 14th. What that means for our cohort B students is that they will physically come to school on Tuesday and Friday as usual. However, they will not have any Zoom sessions Wednesday morning so that the teachers can spend time with the cohort A students making up their lost time from Friday. So if you could pick up on all that and keep up with all that, good luck to you, but that's how we're going to handle the Columbus Day situation. Another thing we've sent home is some information about what we typically call our first day forms. If you remember, in the good old days, it weren't that long ago, students would come home on the first day with reams of paper that you would have to read and sign and send back with them the next day in school. That process has been delayed quite a bit because of everything that's been going on. We are trying to digitize those forms as much as humanly possible in the form of what's called Google Forms. So what we've done is we've emailed the link to the Google Forms that we need filled out virtually. We've emailed that link to the students, directly to the students. We've had about 180 or so students already have their families fill out those forms online, but we still have a ways to go since we have over 500 students. So I've got some information in the Wahconah Wednesday message about that. Also, it's hard to believe we're already talking about this, but as of next week, we only have 3 weeks left in first quarter. It's a shortened quarter due to our late opening here in Central Berkshire, but our grades close on October 30th. And report cards will be issued on November 6th. So that is sneaking up on us pretty quickly. That is something that we are going to obviously be talking to our students and staff more about in the next few weeks, but we wanted to give you a heads up about that. Another thing that you need to pay attention to, another date that's going to sneak up onto us, is December 31st. You might want to mark that on your calendar or a little bit earlier. That is when all Massachusetts students need to be vaccinated with the flu shot. Understand that this is a state mandated thing. This is something the state of Massachusetts has put into effect starting this year. We have some information about that in the Wahconah Wednesday message for you to read and to consider. But the big thing is that date's going to sneak up on us quicker than we think. We have a lot of previously shared information. We're keeping all of our videos. Thankfully, we don't have to make many more of those, but we're going to keep them in the Wahconah Wednesday message for a little while. We do have some reminders about PSATs. PSAT sign up deadline is Thursday, October 8th. So there's more information in the Wahconah Wednesday message about that. And AP exam fees are due this Friday. We've been putting that information out a great deal. And there's specific information about that as well. One other thing I just want to remind you is please keep checking the section of the Wahconah Wednesday message about guidance department news. It is primarily tailored at this time towards seniors, but there is always new information in there for seniors and their families as they begin their college and career search in preparation for leaving Wahconah. So it's very important you check that out. We also have another bit of information for our freshman parents. introducing them to the concept of what's called class dues. So there's a letter embedded in the Wahconah Wednesday message from our class advisors, Ms. Wesley and Ms. Polo, that explains all of that. Finally, I just want to take a moment to comment on the first 2 days of hybrid learning here at Wahconah. It has been, to say the least, very, very different for everyone involved, staff and students. On top of that, we are also going to school inside a construction zone. So some of the things that you see on the outside are very different as well. It's been an interesting and surreal experience, but I want to say, without a doubt, our students have been fantastic over these last 2 days. Cooperative, they've listened, they get it, they get the big picture and what we're having to do. They've been great about their masks, they've been great about following all of our procedures, and we are looking forward to seeing all of our students again on Thursday and Friday. As for our parents, for all of you, I just want to say thank you for all of the help that you've given us. It's clear many of you watched a lot of the videos that we sent home. We could not ask for a better parent drop-off situation over the last couple of days than what you've helped us do. We appreciate your patience, your kindness, your understanding. You've been great, and we continue to enjoy working with you in spite of our present circumstances. So the patience that you're showing, the understanding that you're showing, it's paying off in many ways, and it's showing through your students here at school. So we thank you very much for all of that. We will be back in video form a week from today, explaining a little bit more about some of our hybrid learning experiences as we find our way through this process. But with that, we hope you have a good rest of your week and a good upcoming 3-day weekend. Take care.